Hello and welcome to Gerda, Flame and Winter, episode 3. We have we spent some time with our husband in the morning, and then we went off to work to the doctors, and now we've got these other locations that we can go to.
I need a few things from the market. Perhaps Margaret will be there. I'm curious to know what she thinks of today's events.
Okay, town square.
I wonder if anyone else was hurt in the explosion. I could go see if there's anything I can do to help.
Okay, I think we'll go to the market because she does need to get some stuff, and I
I
think she
need
was
a few
saying,
things from the market. Perhaps Margaret will be there. I'm curious to know what she thinks of today's events.
I think she was saying that she needed to get food for their dinner. The market is winding down. I wonder if I'll be able to scrape up anything good. Okay, so she wants bread and butter. Oh, it's Margaret. Glad I caught you here. I just couldn't stay at home. Not with everything that's been going on since this morning. Poor Vera dropped the porcelain when she heard. Now she's wandering the house armed with her duster, muttering curses over the government's lack of control over the radicalized Danish youth. So business as usual? A smile flits across Margaret's face. She looks a bit ashamed of her own merriment. I suppose you could say so. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? You have heard, haven't you, about my father's factory? They're saying someone broke in and placed a bomb. Can you believe it? Who could do something like that? I know not everyone agrees with the way my father does business, but sabotage? I'm just relieved that nobody seems to have been seriously injured. They brought one of the soldiers to the clinic. That they did? Indeed they did. Dr. Lindholm and I had to shoot him. Oh, Gertie, that must have been horrifying. Was he alright? I'm gonna say he'll live. Yeah, plenty of soldiers are seeing worse. That's probably true, but I'm glad that he's alright nonetheless. Should I mention that Wolfgang was there? Um, tell her. He was? Is he alright? Um, he was unharmed. The sooner this war comes to an end, the better. Everyone is angry, everything is in short supply. I'll say the market looks practically gutted. Were you hoping to find something specific? I'm gonna say something for Anders. His pencils are worn down to the nubs. I want to get him some really nice ones. I was thinking I could visit the bookshop and see if they have something in stock. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I went there earlier to purchase some stationery supplies, and Frau Sommerfeld told me that the next delivery to the shop has been delayed. I'm afraid that whatever's left in stock is of quite poor quality. Or maybe I could find someone else who's selling. Do you think you could acquire some art supplies if you had, say, a ration stamp? Perhaps. Wait, what? -1 to the Danes. I mean, some people might be interested in training for it, though from what I've heard from Peter, smugglers around here are usually more interested in acquiring physical goods. But why do you ask? Well, you see, I happen to have one with me. A Russian stamp, that is. Doesn't your staff usually take care of the shopping? They do, but, Margaret, it was just lying there on the kitchen counter. One of the maids must have forgotten it, so I took it. That was quite silly of me, wasn't it? I was thinking perhaps you'll know what to do with it. Thank you. I'll see what people are willing to trade. Do you mind of course not. But are you sure you want to be involved? It's not exactly legal. Oh, don't worry. I'll be a fly on the wall. I'll stay at a safe distance and leave the haggling to you. All right, let's get to it then. Uh, Nothing but a few empty cartons. He is wringing his hands nervously, looking like quite the lost lamb as he stands there on the street corner. Oh dear, oh dear. Pastor Jacob? Oh, Gerda, my dear child. What can I do for you? Is something the matter? Are you feeling worse since this morning? Alas, I must admit there has been a portentous increase of phlegm. But one must endure the hardships of life. Now tell me, how did the other patient fare after I took my leave? You mean the soldier? Um, he's gonna be alright. Well, that is good news indeed. That terrible incident in the factory has thrown the town into quite a state of confusion. Even I have been much affected. I had hoped an outing to the market would soothe me, but few things are left to procure. The pastor seems to snap out of his malaise and suddenly looks at me with curious eyes. Are you perchance looking for something in particular, my child? Yes, I'm looking for a gift for Anders. I was thinking that perhaps some nice art supplies might do the trick. Why, what a splendid idea. His artistry does so exquisitely capture the beauty of our countryside. But supplies of real quality are quite the rare find these days, are they not? Alas, I feel those unscrupulous profiteers near the alley might be your only recourse. Oh, the wages of sin. I can't believe I'm resorting to this. Troubled times call for unfortunate compromises. I wish I could offer aid, but sadly I spent my last ration stamp only moments ago. And I, fool that I am, procured the wrong brand of coffee substitute. I fear this beverage will only worsen my cough, thicken my throat, and render me quite voiceless before Sunday's sermon. Oh, what that I had another ration stamp. Uh, Yeah. Leave for now. Uh, Packing her wares. It's that soldier, the one who was trying to steal supplies at their clinic. I wonder why he's talking to that man. He's probably trying to get his grubby hands on some more medicine. Ah, what a miserable soul. You again? On a late afternoon spending spree, are we? That's none of your business. With such a hard tone. Never giving an inch, eh? I'll see you later, nursey. Okay. I'd like to make a trade. Would you now? Well then, seeing as you seem like such an upstanding young lady, I might be willing to move some goods around. Smugglers, it seems some smugglers have set up shop near the market. Do you have any art supplies? We're in luck. Got a box of pencils from a flight navigator's kit. They're art pencils with 6 levels of hardness. How much? Uh, she doesn't have both of those things. I mean, she's got the painkillers, but I don't know really. And where would she get the soap from? Mm, You know what? It's probably not the best thing, but I'm gonna offer that to him. Well, that's valuable stuff. How'd you get your hands on those? Actually, probably better I don't know. You've got a deal. Did you get what you needed? I did. Wonderful. I can't wait to see Anna's illustrations. I can't wait either. Oh, okay, she had her own Russian stamp. I forgot about that. Didn't she want bread and butter? A grocer clerk is surveilling the lane of people. Add a flour. If you want some under the counter stock, might have something. I don't know what that is. Okay, we're gonna hang on to the Russian stamp. Looking forward to the fireplace back home. It's been a long day. Yeah. And it's getting late. My father doesn't want me to be out and about after dark. Good thing I have a novel calling me. See you soon, Gerda. It was lovely running into you. It is getting late. Now time to head home.
war began, even the markets in Little Tinglev were filled with gadgets from abroad, strange and wonderful fruits, and all manner of comforts which we took for granted. And then, in a flash, we entered an era of scarcity, and the luxuries vanished. Tinglev's market hung on by a thread, and the weekly shopping became an exercise in strained optimism and bursts of culinary improvisation.
Choose how you feel about this. One mental energy will be charged depending on your choice. Mental energies can be spent to overcome difficult situations. Um, I'm gonna say, we still had enough to eat. I mean, it was a wonder how many ways a potato could be prepared, though I suspect I've tried them all. Actually, I suspect that I still have a few that I could try. I could make up, personally. Wanted to obtain the occasional luxury, I had to make some moral compromises. Well, we kind of did today. But for all the scarcity, we still had enough to eat. The same could not be said for our starving German neighbors to the south of the border. So I'm thinking that one.
But for all the scarcity, we still had enough to eat. The same couldn't be said of our starving German neighbors just south of the border.
Oh, we got another compassion. Nice. And that is a save point, and we do and wrap up our video at each save point. So a bit of a shorter one today, but if you made it this far and enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe and like buttons. Feel free to leave a comment, as I do read each and every single one. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!